Hello everybody, today we will be making a flourless chocolate cake that is so ooey and gooey that you are going to love it. Here are all the ingredients and amounts that you will need to make this cake. I also added about 2 tablespoons of Hennessy to the recipe because I think that it gives a very nice umph to the cake. But if you have kids that will be sharing this cake, feel free to substitute it with 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So let's do some prep work before we start making the batter. So here I have 3 eggs that are room temperature. I am going to separate the whites from the yolks and just put it aside after we are done. So with the magic of editing, the eggs has been separated, so just put them aside for now and we'll use them later. So now we are going to melt the chocolate. First, heat up the milk or cream in the microwave for about 25 to 30 seconds or so. Pour the heated cream onto the chocolate, stir that around, and then pour in the rest of the chocolate chips back into the warm milk or cream with the chocolate, and then stir until it's fully combined. Okay, put the chocolate aside and we will need that later too. Okay, so now we are going to cream the butter and sugar together. Just whip that for a couple minutes until it turns white and fluffy. Right here, I am just going to add in the 20 grams or 4 teaspoons of granulated sugar into the butter and continue creaming that until we are ready for the next step. So after the sugar has been mixed in, we are going to gradually add in the egg yolks into our butter mixture. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Add in the liquor of your choice. I'm just adding Hennessy here. I really think that adding that extra bit of liquor gives it a very nice touch to the chocolate cake. Okay, after that, pour in all that chocolatey goodness into the butter and then just whisk that in. And then we can pour in the almond flour and then mix that in. Don't worry, we're almost done. This cake isn't that hard, right? It's pretty easy actually. So after that's done, we are going to put that aside and then we are going to gradually add in the rest of the sugar into the egg whites and beat it until it's stiff peak. If you want to learn how to whip the perfect egg whites, feel free to click anywhere onto the screen. It will bring you to another video. So I think I whipped some perfect egg whites here. What do you guys think? So after that's done, we are going to remove the remainder of the egg whites from the beater and then gradually fold in the egg whites to our chocolate batter that we made earlier. I think a lot of flourless cakes are too dense, so adding the egg whites here really lightens the cake up to make it nice and light and also gooey and gooey at the same time. Trust me, when I let my friends try this cake, nobody knew that there was no flour in it and it was just almond meal and chocolate. So after the batter has been completely done, we are going to transfer it to a baking container. Right here, I'm just using a baking tray that's made out of paper because I'm lazy and had some on hand. So I just pour that onto this pound cake baking tray thingy here. Basically, if you're using a different container, you have to adjust your baking time. And remember that there's no flour in this cake. We replace it with almond meal, so it needs to be baked longer. So for thickness here, it's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I have to bake it for about 40 to 45 minutes until the top is golden brown and the inside is well cooked. Right here, the cake has been completely cooled down and it has shrank. It's okay because it's gonna taste awesome. So right here, I am just gonna take it out of that paper thingy that I used earlier and then cut up some slices and so show you guys how it looks inside. Don't tell me you don't think this is awesome because it is so moist and look at it, it's so delicate that some of the parts is falling off from the cake and landing on my hand. I just couldn't resist and had to pull some parts out and eat them. So this cake is really yummy. I highly recommend for you guys to try it out if you are a chocolate lover and you love light and airy cakes. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more recipe videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!